Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. And for Miami, they've got Norman Powell. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here we are, Tim. A battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that could put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
Now, here's Holmgren. Really left alone that time.
Yeah, Hartenstein processed that one quickly. He just caught it and he let it fly. He didn't give the defense a chance to react.
Here's Powell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Holmgren looking around. Over Mitchell. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively, and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Adebayo. Powell kicks to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
That is a big-time finish by Wiggins right there. I love when he finishes with that type of authority.
SGA on the wing. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
The shot by Powell, no good. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And Adebayo sends it back.
Adebayo with a tremendous wingspan right there, showing you what a lockdown defender looks like.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master, because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves, and the timing too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available. And Gilgeous-Alexander has shown tremendous growth in this area. His ability to break down a defense on ball screen.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. The past month has been surreal. 7th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. They trail by 3. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, they created havoc defensively. They made ball handlers uncomfortable, and they gambled at the right time.
And here's SGA after Tyler Hero hitting the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. SGA's shot is good.
Wow, that ball is on a string. SGA breaking ankles out there.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Powell, that's good.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Holmgren. And stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Hero. Powell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
SGA on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Powell with the bounce pass. Now, here's Adebayo. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. In 4th, the Heat.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Miami on defense. 4-point game. Holmgren the pass to Dort. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And here is Powell. He's got 6. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen on SGA. That shot wide open. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Mitchell against SGA. Wallace misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Powell kicks to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Driving in. Pass to Adebayo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Adebayo's got 5 points so far. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. Off target with his 3. Miami leading by 6. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his third assist on the night. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
Yeah, and there's a lot they can still learn from that game and improve upon.
The shot by Powell, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. Wallace, right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Now Holmgren, after Norman Powell missed from long range. And SGA gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 assists in the game. Hero, the bounce pass. Adebayo with the screen on Wallace. Hero finds Mitchell. Here's the 3. And Tyler Hero gets the 3. 11 points in the game.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's McCain. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Right side, Williams. Pass to McCain. Wiggins, a screen on Smith. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smith. He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
The Heat making a switch here. Yaka Jonas is checked in. Pass to Ware. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And that one misses. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here's Yaka Jonas. After Oklahoma City gets the 3. Where? Good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
A nice shot by McCain.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Yaka Jonas. McCain defending. Here's Yaka Jonas. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Joe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Joe's got 5 points so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Jovic. Yaka is outside. Here's Yaka Jonas. From past the arc. Rebounded by Joe.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That one on Jaquez, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And Miami making a change here. Powell's checked in. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder.
What's up?
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Powell outside. Pass to Ware from the arc. Rebounded by Joe.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now McCain kicks it out to Holmgren. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Jonas. Now here's Powell, covered by Wiggins. Powell against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Here's Joe. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Joe's got his third bucket of the night. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Isaiah Joe is out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Jalen Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Holmgren with the bounce pass. To the inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Williams and finds him. from 18 feet away. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Larson. Here's Jonas. McCain defending.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Jaquez against Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Loads it up for Williams. Here's Ware. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And let's not forget about his defense. Every time you looked up, he was forcing a turnover.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to McCain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That's his third foul of the game.
And that is his third foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jonas. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Topic is checked in. Here's Topic. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren finds Wiggins. Here's Joe. Misses the 3. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jaquez with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Topic. Holmgren with a screen on Jaquez. Pass to Topic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Topic. He has yet to score. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Topic. And it's Jaquez, top of the key. Powell outside. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's SGA. He has 7. No coverage that time. Joe's got 11 points.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Jaquez outside. And a wide-open look for Hero. Out to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Drills it from outside. Powell's got his third basket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And a wide open look for SGA. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Powell. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Miami leading by 3. Powell with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Back to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams, and he nails the jumper. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Now Hero shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hero no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Now, Hero, after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jaquez outside. Clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Jaquez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
And the Heat with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Khalil Ware, and it's Mitchell in for Powell. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Williams, and Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. To the wing right side. Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. SGA on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The Heat have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at Oklahoma City. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Jaquez against Dort. Pass to Wallace. This one for 3. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Now Wiggins following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. SGA against Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wallace misses.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wiggins against Wiggins. Mitchell with it. He's got 5. And again, the turnover by the Heat.
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Well, we've seen he has the ability to absolutely light it up. Sometimes it's just about getting the opportunity.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Wiggins passes to Wallace. And here's SGA. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Adebayo with a screen on George. Pass to Ware. Here's Adebayo. Covered by Wiggins. Kicks it out to Hero. They get it back. Adebayo fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And Adebayo right there showing you some impressive work on the glass, using that length and agility to beat guys to the basketball.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, bang! Adebayo! If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line.
Jim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Here's Hero after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. From 6 away, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add one.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Now, Hero. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. From the arc, Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Adebayo passes to Ware. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer. Wiggins. SGA with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it. Well, when you look at Hero's numbers, this is a guy who shoots a good percentage from deep with a high volume.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Higgins outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shot from the wing. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied. Let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please represent the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And Miami shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Adebayo in its center. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Wiggins. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Mitchell finds Adebayo. Powell, no one around him. Another shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. So it's the Thunder now, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. They get it again. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From distance, Shea puts it through.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. SGA finds Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another three.
Well, I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
And here is Mitchell. He's got 5. Hero on the wing. Adebayo with this screen on Wallace. Hero passes to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get live.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Norman Powell.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Outside, Hero. Wiggins kicks to Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Over in the corner, Hero. And they get it. And he knocks down the jumper. Hero's got 16 points.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Mitchell. The Thunder making the shot. Adebayo with this screen on Wallace. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now, SGA. Covered by Mitchell. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hero. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Adebayo finds Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Ferocious swat. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, I'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And it goes down 2 points. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
And slick play by Wiggins. I love when he gets creative with the ball.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Now Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Second team foul.
The Heat trail by 6. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Your Heat dancing.
And let's give a quick nod to a group of shooting guards that have been outstanding from the free throw line in the second half of the season. Third is Tyler Hero.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Well, these guys are some of the best at converting at the free throw line. And in my opinion, all guards should be able to shoot free throws this well.
Now, Hero. He's got 16. And it's Wiggins missing. Hero against SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Back to Hartenstein. Stolen by Hero. Powell finds Hero. Adebayo with a screen on SGA. Shot clock at 6. There's Hero with the 3. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Buries the long-range jumper. Holmgren's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now here's Powell. He's got 11. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Holmgren in the corner. Dort kicks to Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Dort. For the 3. Hands it from downtown. Dort's got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside, Hero. Back to Mitchell. SGA with the steal. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star. Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Dort. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Hartenstein, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Powell. Adebayo with the screen on Dort. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in. Hartenstein's got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Wiggins. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. Here's Hartenstein. Now SGA. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging 32 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's Larson. Covered by Joe. Pass to Jovic. Over to the wing. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kasparas Jakubonis. The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Miami shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Larson, covered by Joe. Pass to Hackett. Here's Jovic. Hawkes outside. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wiggins passes to Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 7 points for Williams.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
They set the pick. They could use a bucket. No good that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jared McCain, Chet Holmgren out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Here's Jonas. Powell outside. Here's Jonas. McCain defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team foul.
GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Past season of father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Shooting 2.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Free throw good, Jonas. That one misses. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins. 2.
That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Jonas. McCain defending. Jonas' shot is good.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to McCain. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 25 points.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Here's Jonas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Joe from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
The shot by Jonas, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's McCain. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Kasparas Giacochonis. And Jared McCain's rookie season, Tim, cut short by a meniscus tear in his left knee.
And before the injury, he was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, Kevin. So he's looking to pick up where he left off and continuing that promising trajectory.
He misses the free throw. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Jaquez with the ball, defended by Holmgren. Pass to Hero. They need this. Made that one. It's the 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
A step-back shot here. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell outside. Jaquez outside. And the Heat, another three.
And you can see Jaquez has put a lot of time in working on that catch-and-shoot game.
Oklahoma City leading by 23. SGA passes to Holmgren. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Jared McCain. Now, Hero. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Holmgren with it. He's defended by Ware. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hero from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Heat. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3-ball is good. SGA's got 17 points here in the second half. Pass to Ware. Wiggins against Powell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Outside, SGA. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And here's SGA after the 3-pointer from Norman Powell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, since the break, he has been in attack mode, and he is living at the line.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with this screen on Wallace. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Lock at 6. Adebayo with this screen on Wallace. The shot by Powell, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction. In terms of turnovers, it's slowly becoming a problem.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Heat. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's Mitchell. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Mitchell in the corner. Over SGA. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. SGA against Mitchell. SGA's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Powell outside. Outside, Hero. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got 25 points in the game.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside, Dort. Top of the key, Hartenstein. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Hero. 18 feet out. Miami grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Powell. And here's Wiggins. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 5 assists in the game. Wallace outside. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things and winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Now Hartenstein, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Hartenstein.
And the defense was getting physical, but Shai was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
Powell, the pass to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on SGA. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. SGA's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Goes up from the top of the key. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Carlson's checked in. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso is checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. And here's SGA after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. SGA kicks to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Floats it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Joe, trains it from beyond the arc.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
The shot by Powell, no good. Joe with it. Pass to SGA. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And here is Mitchell. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is